Hello viewers, my name is Spencer Strott, or most of you may know me by the name of Lifestealer58, and this video is going to be posted on either Saturday or Sunday, so it will be a weekend. On weekends I always try and upload a Let's Play video. However, this video is really important to me, and a lot of people have been asking, hey, how can I help in C.M.A. 2 and all that stuff. So I decided to upload on a weekend because I feel like the importance is really high up there. However, I will be uploading a Let's Play Overwatch beta on Tuesday, so if you really want to see a Let's Play, it will be out Tuesday, so I apologize if you really wanted to see a Let's Play. But anyways, though, basically, I'm just going to jump right into it. There is a C.M.A. 2 rules video that you will be required to watch if you ever enter the C.M.A. 2 world, so after watching this video about the jobs, please move on to the rules video. Anyways, though, in this video we will be discussing the C.M.A. 2 crew. If you remember around maybe a year ago, I wanted C.M.A. 2 staff members to help me make the world on the PS3. Well, due to not having a very good gaming setup, spoilers in the series, and the main reason being that the PS3 connection is just awful, I stopped. Now, though, I am bringing it back. However, I like the name C.M.A. 2 crew more than staff, but it is basically the same thing. How it works is if you are interested in helping the world, you pick one of these jobs. Let me repeat that. If you want to help in this world, this is not going to be the time to do whatever you want. We may have days like that, but it is going to always be work most of the time. I'm planning on doing C.M.A. 2.0 crew days every Friday around 2:30 p.m. to approximately 4:30 Pacific Standard Time. Both of these are Pacific Standard Time. But I will probably go on it on other times, maybe like a different day or something, and I'll invite you to do it. But Fridays are a guaranteed time. Also, you need to have a good quality mic to be a part of the C.M.A. 2 crew. The reason why is because it will be a lot easier for everyone to work with you. If there is a crew member that does not have a mic, it is because I personally selected them. So I will say the jobs that are available, then I'll explain what each one of them does and how the days will work. So here are the jobs. We have a supplier, an organizer, a farmer, an assistant builder, a miner, a repairer, and an overwatcher. First, a supplier. The supplier's job is to gather supplies for future projects and also what we need for the storage for the main house. Suppliers will consistently need to check the chests in the main house to find out what is needed, but also keep up to speed with the supplies of the future projects. So basically, you'll be doing a lot of things around the map. You'll be collecting wood, collecting stone, you'll be collecting, I don't know, maybe even dirt if that's needed. So basically, you'll be roaming around the world, gathering supplies and stuff, and just making everything's running smoothly. Second, we have organizer. The person who does this job will mainly stick inside the main house gathering supplies from all players. And what I mean by that is like the suppliers will come to the main house, give you their supplies that they collected, and you organize it. And organize them to be in the right chest, I should say. The people will also have to go around the world making sure the chests are full if they need to be, and also organize the chests around the map as well. So that doesn't mean just in the main house it needs to be organized. I'm thinking maybe they need to go to Michael Myers and see if we need any more diamond swords or need extra food, and they'll need to organize that as well. So they need to keep up to date, making sure supplies are, usable and accessible. Suppliers need to make sure that we give them those accessible tools that we need. Basically, I'm going to talk about this more later, but basically all the jobs will tie in together, except maybe miner. Miner will be a bit more of like a solo type job, but it'll still work. Farmer. Almost the whole time will be spent at the red barn. The farmer collects wool from the sheep, breeds animals, chops down trees, uses the automatic farms, and gather the other supplies on the side of the barns. Watermelons, pumpkins, sugarcane, and cacti. The suppliers will be coming to the farmer to help them or to get the supplies that the farmers have collected. So the suppliers may have a little bit of work to do on the farm, or suppliers may need to just go over to the farm and then bring it to the organizer. Next, we have assistant builder. Assistant builders will be building things to make everyone's job easier and will be in the testing desert area if I feel the need to experiment with some designs. At the time of recording this video, I don't think I've ever really mentioned, except maybe whenever I will play on the PS3, I don't think I've mentioned the design area, but I'll show you guys where it is on the Freedom Day, what am I thinking? The staff day. So make sure to stay tuned for that. It's pretty much on the corner of the map near like the Ice Battle Dome if you know the map at all. So that's basically where it is, and you'll just be experimenting there and stuff. Please note that you will always need to follow the designs that I give you unless it is a simple update. What I mean by this is that I would prefer you not always making it your design because everyone has different opinions on how it should be built, and it may cause issues with other players. Miner. The The miner will need to know the locations of the buildings very well, basically the layout of the map. At first, what we will do is mine out the systems to each building location from the center of the map. If we complete this task of mining out to every location, then we will mine out every single block so we could easily create pathways and tracks to get around the map without having the mess on the surface. So I've talked about this a lot. I only want to have railways on the surface going north, south, east, and west, and I want to try and keep it that remain that way. I may change it up since I'm expanding the map from to the actual PS4 size and max PS4 size, but I don't want railways headed to every single building because it's just a huge mess. However, if we have it underground, it will be very accessible, and no one would even know about it, and it would be really easy to get around on the level 10 is where you'll be mining. So there is that. Repairer, this is a simple one. This person just looks around the world and fix things. Some examples may be at, repairing creeper holes. If I messed up or the builders messed up on the wrong dimensions and they need to extend it one, you may fix that. You basically make sure the world looks as clean as possible and as professional as possible. So that's pretty much what a repairer does. An Overwatcher. This job is probably one of the more unique ones. The Overwatcher is in charge of checking up on everyone else's job. An Overwatcher roams around the map finding out how the things are going and will also have the task of finding out good building locations for future projects. An Overwatcher is also kind of a delivery person. If one of the other job people needs something, the Overwatcher must grab the item or items and bring it to them. Basically, an Overwatcher just keeps the flow of the world going. Now, since you have heard the jobs, let me explain how this will work. As I said, I'm planning on doing CMA 2 crew days every Friday, 2:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But I will probably go on at other times and invite you to it. But Fridays are a guaranteed time, unless something is going on in my person. I'll be creating a community on the PS4 for the crew. For those of you who don't know what I mean, you can create like these special communities and post like updates and stuff. It's kind of like a small club. It's a special feature on the PS4. But I am still a noob to this part of the PS4, but it should get what I want done, so be aware I may be a little slow at learning it. Next thing is the most important question is how do I join? If you're interested in joining me with this world, then you must either comment on this video saying what job you want and what your gamer tag is, and then I will put you on a list that I'm making, or you could message me on PSN saying what job you want in the message, and I will add you to the list. If you do either one of these methods to sign up, I will invite you to the CMA 2 crew community on the PS4. Now, on the crew days, how it works is we will join a PS4 party and then discuss what the plan is for each person and then get started. By each person, I mean like each category of job. Like builders, for example, the first day I want the builders to create their own creative world and then be able to just do whatever they want on that and then maybe give suggestions. But also I want the builders to build something that can easily be accessible for all supplies for every job. And for the miners, they're going to probably mine out pathways to checkers, stuff like that. So I'll tell you guys ahead of time what their plan is. I think that the first few crew days will be a little slow, but every person should get to the point where they just hear what needs to be done and join the world to get it done. I feel like after a while, everyone gets kind of used to the things. They'll be able to get jobs extremely fast complete. Also, if you have been on the world and there is someone who has not done a crew day, you are responsible to explain to them how to do things. This does not mean that you boss them around. You are just a guide if a guide is necessary. And this is because, like, if you're a miner or a builder and you know what's going on, I'll talk about this later, but I'll be basically a mega Overwatcher, just making sure everyone's doing what's going on, and I'll be helping if something needs help. But I don't want to have to stop what I'm doing and explain something if there's already a person who knows what's going on and can easily explain what's going on. This next part is hugely important. Every single job you may need or expected to do if necessary. For example, if we need 60 sacks of cobblestone and we only have one miner who can easily collect it, then you'd be a miner for that day. So your job may change randomly if necessary or if I want it. I'm going to try not to do that, but again, it would be too annoying to have like 6 miners whenever you need a builder or something. Lastly, just to recap, you need to have a good quality mic unless I select a person to join the crew who does not use or have a mic. Again, it's because it's just easier to communicate, and honestly, it's amazing. I don't really mind it having a poor quality mic that much, like listening to it, but a lot of people actually get extremely annoyed by it. So please, if you make sure you have a good quality mic before you sign up. Also, please do not ask to join if you do not have a mic. I only have one person that I can think of to choose to become a crew member, so it probably won't be common to have people with no mics play. Next part is to be ready to play at 2:30, but please do not cancel in real life events. I'm a little scared that people will take this too seriously, which I want people to do, but a video game should never affect your in real life living. And this is all work, not playing for fun. And the very, very last thing is how I decide the crew members who join. I mean, currently on that day, on that Friday that I'm playing. I will go by category of the jobs and where people have left off and how much time we have. What I mean by each reason specifically is that a category will maybe have 2 miners and 1 other available position. I'm not going to select 5 farmers unless the 5 farmers are the only crew members available. Then, the next part that I will decide for who joins is then I will pick who are left off of a project. This probably will only happen with builders, but I'm not sure. I picture that someone starts working on something, and then we run out of time to work. I do not want the random person continuing something that someone left off because they may not know how to do it. So I will pick those people who know what's going on in a specific project first. And the last reason why I would pick someone to join that day is how much time we have. If I need to record a new episode tomorrow and I need supplies really badly, I would want someone who already has everything and knows what is going on. If none of these options are needed, then I will pick randomly. Well, thank you so much for watching. Again, please watch the rules video if you are interested. You need to watch it whether you want to or not. And looking forward to the crew days. It's going to be really fun. I'm planning to have this Friday to be the first one unless something in my personal life comes. So make sure to stay tuned for that. And again, don't be like waiting around at 2:30 expecting to join. If you're on, then hey, you may be included. But don't be like, I was on all day waiting for you to invite me, but then you didn't. It just maybe happened to work out that way, man. I'm sorry. Anyways, thank you so much. Make sure to watch the rules video, and I will see you later.